Chadrow. Let's see how long it takes us to get to the lake. 7:35. And I just turned off my street. Hey, Mr. Melvin. Now you can look around. Keep the riffraff out. Mr. Mitchell just called me and told me it's real foggy over there. I said, shit, it's foggy here too, man. No, he can't let me out on the lake with a kayak if he can't see me. So I may have to stay up close to the shit shack to start out. $7:36. Come on, man. We need some bayou sound and shit. Tell you what. Way down the road.
Yes, my home ain't here. Yes, way down the road.
It's been 3 minutes.
Well, it won't be long. I'll be knocking at your door. You know the darkest hour comes just before dawn. Well, the darkest hour comes just before dawn.
Yep. So here we are. Took 5 minutes. See Lake Friendswood. Shit, I can't see out. Mr. Mitchell hear me pulling up, won't he? I'm toning it down a little. I was having too much fun. Clunk. All right. We are here. All right, that's it. Look at that. Subi. I've seen you around, Subi. Let's do this. There you go. Good morning, Mr. MB. I'm gonna go do some puddle dunking. Mr. Chadbro, Subi, Mr. MacGyver. What else we got in there? No, that's fog. Mr. Mitchell's gonna come over and tell me to stay close to the shit shack. But it's gonna take me a couple minutes to get in and get set. So, yeah, I'll leave you sitting here for a couple minutes while let's turn on some tunes. Oh yeah. I can have some coffee. So usually it takes 7 minutes to get here. Today it took 5 minutes because there was no school traffic. Start hunting for bait. No, I brought plastic lizards, man. There's no hunting for bait. Come on, man. No, I got throw nets and seine nets.
BB King is my name.
This summer we'll do some bait netting down by Galveston. We'll take the big kayak out. I got a little kayak today. I got to work deep in the weeds. The big kayak don't work because it's got pedals and all that shit underneath it. Transducers, skegs. This one I got a skeg on it, but I keep it up. All right. Let's set up outside for a minute here while we start getting ready. Oh. Yeah, I parked close to this guy, so I gotta be careful not to bump into him. Well, look at that. Now, let me show you the main reason I like this lake. Number one is, it's 5 minutes from the house. And number two is, you got spider webs on the bench. And number three is, look out for the fucking snakes and alligators, bitch. Ye doggy. Hey, what's he got? What's this? Boating suspended until fog lifts. You're funny, Mr. Mitchell. Look, he's down there messing around with something. Oh, he's got that new sign he's working on. Real funny, Mr. Mitchell. I don't want to interrupt him. He's post hole digging. Look at him down there. He's bouncing on a post hole digger. Should I go help him? You fucking crazy? They give me a heart attack. Alright. This guy in the little red car is going to go, he's got a whole fucking parking lot and that asshole had to park right next to me, huh? Oh no, he won't say that because he's a churchgoer. He'll just say, bless his little heart, right? I got to kill some time. Mr. Mitchell don't want me out. I'll go out though, slide out, and stay right in front of the shack where he can see me there. He'll probably be all right with that. What do you think? Let's set up right here. You can see what I'm doing. Let's unhook here. Now see, normal people drive for hours to get to the lake, right? And it would have been all dried out and there'd be no fog. We're dragging it out. See, it's got a skeg, but I keep it up. I don't want it down dragging in the weeds. And that's for when it's real windy out. Put that down so you don't get blown all sideways. There we go. Well, let's see. Check this out. Got a new reel to test out today, boys. It's a Bates. A Salty Hundo number 50. Made in Texas. And I didn't put no swivel on. It was already spooled with braid, so I tied a 20-pound top shot on there and used a Yucatan knot. The knot's down there in the spool. You can't even see it. It's a tight little knot. I don't normally do that, but I want to test this out, give it a fair shake. It has brass gears and ceramic bearings and all. It's supposed to handle the salt water. So we'll see how smooth it is. With the brass gear, should be good. Typically they're like aluminum. Strip them out and slam on fucking a toad and heavy cover. I got a couple batteries with me today. Sorry, but I usually don't prop my poles up on shore and sit back and watch them. That ain't what I do. I'm gonna go out there and puddle dunk them weed bed. Normally I like puddle dunking in the tulies, But there ain't many tules around here. Water goes up and down too much. They stay high and dry. They're not in there. A couple places got tules. Let's grab some tackle. Let's go. And we got shit on that. You can watch sunrise. Everybody always says, "Oh, that's such a wonderful sunrise." Yeah. I'm going to carry the kayak already over there and then load it. Let's see, can you see it over there? Yeah, you can see it. We'll carry some stuff over, put it in. Got extra. Put some batteries down in here. We got an extra reel just in case, because I don't know about that braid and that wind-on leader. I'm not into that wind-on leader shit. We'll see how it works. Gonna need that. Your mama bad for child. In the cooler, we got some strawberries and some tuna. Let's get the scuppers. Let's get the scuppers out and get them on here. Here's the fish we got in here. We've got largemouth bass, channel cats and blue cats, white and black crappie, bluegill, rainbow trout, and crap. We're not going to fish for crap. Mr. Sny. Now this is what we got. Going to start with Mr. Chadro. 1/8 ounce worm head, 3/0 hook. Spooled up to that brand new little baits. Baits are made in Texas. There's a salty hundo number 50. It's got 20-pound braid or a 20-pound mono leader. We're gonna see. I brought my good old standby reel in there. You can see Louie hiding down in there. The Louie inshore. And the rod is rated for 15, 30-pound line. Heavy action 5/6. There'll be no medium light action fairy wand bullshit going on here. We're gonna get into some heavy cover, and we got to be able to get them out of there. Well, last Tuesday we were boar hunting, but the Tuesday before that we were in here, and you can see the deep weeds that I extracted one that was wearing a big old wig. We got everybody coming in. I'm gonna go ask Mr. Mitchell if I can just stay in front till the fog lifts. We need to put some shades on. Yapping dogs. Oh yeah, we'll put the scuppers in a minute here. We'll get all tripoded up. We got a little tripod there today. Now let's grab a float coat. And uh-oh, looks like that might have dead battery. I'll be fixing to jump it.
But it will be after a while.
Okay. I don't know what happened there. I pushed a button on accident. Carrying too much shit. Alright, let's see, let's lock up the truck. I have to go out. It's already getting warm out, man.
The original 1930 version is loaded with couplets recognizable in many other
finish
songs
our
by
swig.
House and by blues singers before and after him, from Ida Cox to Robert Johnson.
I don't know I need any
While the
bug
record is
spray.
nominally about a
We
black
got
woman
cutters
who
with us.
make a mule kick his
Mosquitoes
stable
ain't bad
down,
yet.
House floated in a variety of verses, including several from
The mosquito fish been eating them. Let's put the windows up. Windows up. I really don't. Parking lights off. Oh, looky, there he comes. Morning, buddy. I saw you over there with a post hole digger, and I said, I ain't fucking going over there. Oh, look, he's got a bag of food. Morning.
Morning. Yeah, I got a new sign over there that we're trying to finish out with a
Yeah, that's a nice one.
brick border and everything.
Yeah. Kind of what I pictured when you told me yesterday.
Yeah, it's on level, so we got to dig a trench.
Yeah,
that's
well, it's
level.
on that pitch,
and
so you
build
bring it
up.
up level.
Yeah.
Nice. Look, some fucker put in and told me no boat. That'd be him.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Look, let's feed some fish. What do you say? Look, he got a bag of food there. See, he feeds the fish so it helps me catch, because I can't catch a goddamn thing, tell you what. Look, there's
If we don't
sunrise.
catch any fish, hopefully we'll see some fish.
Yeah. I hook them and dump them. No, a week before that, well, last Tuesday I went hunting, but the Tuesday before I came out. Oh yeah, look at them all. Look at them little fishies. Should I just stand here and
Look at
perch
that bass
jerk?
come up. Look at
That
that.
bass come up right
Oh,
there.
that's a big old catfish. Never mind.
Oh.
Now the bass chasing them away.
Yeah.
That's a decent sized catfish.
And a turtle came over quick.
Bass just blew up right here.
Yep. The bass in them weeds are gonna come up and eat these bluegill.
I think this one's been down here for a little. Look, here he goes again. I think he's chasing them off because he's guarding fry down here.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
He'll probably make 2 or 3 more passes. Yeah, he's just bumping them off this weed line here. That's a good sized catfish.
Should I stand here and jerk perch all day?
Some good sized perch down there. Another big
Ain't
old
perch,
catfish.
like bluegill.
Bluegill, yeah.
Perch jerking is a derogatory term.
Two big catfish. 3 big catfish. Look at them. There's some ladies that come out here and they feed the turtles over here in the weeds.
Oh yeah.
And these catfish, they'll come up and they'll sit there underneath the weeds and suck down the food.
Well, that's a good sized bluegill right there. So I'm gonna come over and
That bass is right here, just hanging out right here, chasing anything off.
a little later in the summer, I'm gonna come over and bring my bait bucket and catch some little bluegill. Use them for bait. Over for gar fishing.
Big old
Yep.
sucker out there.
Look at that catfish right there.
That bass just down here guarding.
We can just stand here and feed fish all day.
Yeah, pretty much. The fish would love that.
So you can see turtles coming in from miles around. Their little heads sticking up and they're paddling over here. Then turtles got good eyes. They can see this going on from all the way across the lake and come beelining in. Isn't it funny how they do that?
Yeah.
That, and maybe they don't see it. Maybe they hear the water's so much thicker than air. They probably hear the vibration and all the fish jamming around, flapping their jaws, and that leads them in. Just like shark fishing, they wonder why sharks come to an airplane crash in the ocean. The ocean is calm. All of a sudden there's a big impact in that water. You know, they don't sniff blood out for miles around. They feel them. They feel what's going on. Then they cruise the surface to cop a visual. That's why when I was shark fishing, I used to like to throw scraps of skin out, and then the birds would come and start fighting over it and picking it up, and that would lure the sharks up, that commotion. And then the birds would sit down. As soon as the birds get up and take off, you know there's a honker underneath them. Then I put the baits out. Look at these damn turtles. They're coming in for miles around, just like sharks.
Catfish come up again. I'm gonna go back to the weeds where I like it.
Then the turtles will start fighting over it.
I had one turtle grab another turtle by the leg and just drag him away from the food, and then he swam back really quick.
Oh, there was a video I watched recently of somebody down by Galveston in the bayous, and there was a big catfish. It had a turtle stuck in its gullet. So the guy pulled it out and released the catfish. That was pretty cool. Oh, next, on the 7th, I'm supposed to go offshore. We'll see if the weather cooperates.
Bass. Scared the crap out of the catfish.
We're waiting for the fog to lift. It's lifting now. I can head out.
Good, you're good to go. Like I said, it doesn't take that guy
Too
long.
He's looking for food. He says, "Come on, I know you're up there, dickhead. Throw me some food." All right.
turtles chasing bluegills.
You gonna
bluegills.
throw off the dock, or are you done for now?
Yeah, I've got a little bit. We can throw some.
All right.
This one over here is more like the nursery. There's a bunch of little ones
It
hanging around.
looks like the shore got cleaned up here a little bit. Huh. Oh, the water dropped a bit.
Yeah, the water definitely dropped.
Yeah.
It's been dropping for the last 5 years.
Yeah. I know. Well, when I first started coming in here, yeah, it was up quite a bit. And before they eradicated the weeds, it was real good fishing.
Yeah.
Then they did that stunt, and it kind of threw everything off kilter.
Get this out of the way. Good to go. Walk down here and get this other one. And I gotta go back digging.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna help either. Fuck that. I'm just gonna go by and give you the finger while
Check this out.
while I paddle by. What you got?
Here it is. This was a hornet's nest.
Oh,
I don't know if you can lean out that way.
that was a hornet's nest.
I mean, they got down in there deep. I had to use 3 cans to spray that thing out.
Dude, all you do is get a blowtorch and a Bic, or just put a torch to them.
I didn't have that. All I had was the spray.
If you get an ant infestation, give me a call. I'll bring a torch over. You torch them and leave them. Being good little soldiers, they'll carry off the dead ones and never come back.
Huh.
See that? Yeah, all the children go wading out right here. This is where we bring the little chitlins. Hey, look, they got different fish listed on this dock. Don't believe it. The guy talking's a fucking asshole.
Usually there's 1 or 2 bass just hanging in this little cove here. Just
Yeah.
eyeing the bank.
Yeah. We don't want no bank runners.
Yeah.
We want their grandma.
We want the weed lines, weed line fish. There they come. Look at all the babies. Ooh, goodness.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to come over Puddle Duncan for some dinks. I bring the little spinning rod and act like I'm marlin fishing. Strap me to the bench there and all, clip me in. Get the fighting butt down in the harness.
Tell you what, those kids.
Put my feet up on the rail and start wailing.
Those kids in the afternoon, they sure like coming over here and catching them little bitty ones and putting them on a hook and throwing them out there and catching.
Yeah. Look, like I said, see that turtle come swimming in? Yeah.
Usually there's 2 or 3 catfish that come up at this pier too, but I haven't seen them in
And there's a
a
turtle.
while. Big old turtle down there coming up. Like I said, this is the nursery. I mean, you see just how many little ones are over here.
Yeah, that turtle there.
I don't know if you've had a chance to see it yet, but there is
Let me see, refocus.
there's a soft shell
Sorry,
turtle out here,
refocus? Oh yeah?
and he's every bit of that big around.
Nice.
I mean, he is huge.
Uh-huh. 50 pounder.
You don't expect to see him, and when you do, it kind of
Startled, yeah. You should see the ones out off San Diego in the ocean, man.
Yeah.
They go over 300 pounds.
Last time we were down on the Tennessee City Dike, we were at the very end, and there's a little jetty that shoots out to the left. We were on the very tip of that jetty, and this
Recycle your line.
this green sea turtle. I mean, he was only about yay big, but he was just kind of tooling around the edge of the jetty. Just pop his head up every once in a while, and he'd take off, and then he'd come back, pop his head up again. He wasn't bothering nobody, doing nothing any crazy or anything. He was just being a damn turtle. And then
That's hard.
Then the dolphins come rolling on the mullet and chasing mullet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that just shut the fishing down. It
Yeah.
was done.
See, the very first tuna I ever hooked out on my boat, I got ahead of the school of dolphins and put down a sardine and railed one. Yellowfin. All right, I'm gonna go put my jacket in the truck, and I'm about ready to row. All right. Hey, thank you, buddy. I'll talk to you in a bit, give you a report.
Good luck.
Yep.
When you get back in,
Oh, yeah.
I'll help you load it.
All right, thank you. Look at this reel. You heard of the baits made in Texas? A Hondo Salty 50. So I got the braid on it, and then I Yucatan knot to a 20-pound leader. So the leader's a bit longer today, so I won't have that little fish egg bouncing around 12 inches away from my plastique. But I'll give it a try. I got my regular reel in there in case I don't like it. I'll switch up. We had, his name's Brian. He used to come out here and fish all the time. And every year he keeps telling me, oh, I want to volunteer for the youth derby, you know, I want to volunteer. Well, every time that we have it, and it's always at the same time. I don't know why he doesn't just request a day off. First Saturday in May. Exactly. But I don't know why he doesn't just request it off. But this year he tells me, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it again, but I'm going to bring you a reel for a prize. Yeah. You know, for one of the prizes that the kids win. And he brings it in yesterday. It's about a $60-70 reel, which is nice. It's a bait cast reel. Yeah. Left-handed, so we're gonna have to find somebody. I hate that, dude. We're gonna have to find a lefty out there. It just don't work. Yeah. They think it's faster because they're used to using a spinning reel like that. Yeah. That you throw with your right hand and reel with your left. But the trick is, then when you got a big fish on, are you gonna land it all crippled up left-handed? With your left hand, yeah. You're gonna put the stick in your left hand. You're gonna go right-handed. Now you can't reel and control it because the handle's on the other side. Yep. I don't know. You got to be ambidextrous. I never think things through. All right. Me neither, and it shows by this brickwork I'm doing over here. All right, buddy, I'm going to put this in the truck and paddle out. All right. All right, thanks again, buddy. Not a problem. Thanks for feeding. Absolutely. They needed it. I haven't fed this week. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I'll see Mr. Jason when he comes in. Let's just throw this in the back. And there he goes. I got to get the scuppers in the holes of this thing before I head out. Here we're going to be having a Titanic expedition. Them holes got to get scuppers. So let's get some shit squared away here. You know what? Let's get out of the phone holster here. Let's holster that mealworm. We're gonna put, and then after I get out there though, I'm gonna shut down and put a fresh battery in because it's gonna be blistering hot out here today, and that's real hard on the batteries. So if I put a fresh one in, it ought to work. Now. I can't see, damn it. Oh well. Ford truck, Honda reliability. Everybody says GM. Now see, that way if I fall in, the boat will float. Always put the float coat on your seat. Okay, we got these. These called scuppers. We plugged them holes. This one, we had to reach underneath there. There we go. Let's go put this phone holster in the truck. I'll be right back. So you can enjoy the sunrise. I know y'all, sorry I don't have any poles propped up out there. All right, we're back. Get the last couple things ready. I'm killing time. The fog's lifted pretty good now. I can head out. Mr. Mitchell said it's okay. Fucker put cones up to make sure I didn't sneak in and go out. He knows me too well, man. He knows that's what I was just waiting to do.
Her opinion was there's enough other options that I can.
All right, I think we're about ready to slide it down in there. What do you think? Taxes, fees, all that shit. Let's get our launching tool ready. You want to watch it go down the poop chute? This is how you do it. There we go. A giant turtle. Oh, yeah, I've caught one before. Mr. Preppa, where do you come from? Let's fix you up here, buddy. There you go, Mr. Preppa. All right, now let me get this down in there and we'll head out. tell you what, it's damn hot out today. Now, just a quick reminder where we're going. Just a quick reminder. And check this out, Mr. Preppa. If you're there, if anybody's there. I don't know. I wouldn't be. This is why we go here. When I looked at the map, first thing it said was fish here. Way back in my videos, you can see snakes trying to get on my kayak like 1 or 2 years ago. You missed the bluegill feeding. We were having a perch jerking convention, tell you what. Hey, speaking of that, where's Mr. Jersey? He would have been in heaven there, tell you what. All right. Ooh, clunks my head. All right. Oh shit, the seat's wet from the dew. Yeah, this. Let me just paddle over to my spot and then I'm going to change batteries. All right. Hey, Mr. Mike, what's up? Miss Donna. All right, now this is Texas. It's real dinky stuff here. Here, you know what? I'm gonna do like last time. I just stuck y'all on top of my tackle box because I carry a tremendous amount of tackle. The thing's like 2 stories high, so you can look down on me like a GoPro in a cockpit. Right? Let me try to set this up so it's not so roly-poly.
Tennessee call.
Stories. She's got stories.
Oh, yes we do. But not for you. And before we depart, we're testing out a new reel today. It is a Bates Salty Hundo number 50. Spooled with 20-pound braid and a 20-pound mono top shot with a Yucatan knot. No swivel like I usually use. Okay, so now let's paddle out. Uh-oh, did I put the drain plug in? It doesn't have a drain plug. I can leave the scuppers out and it still floats. That's just for in case I take on water, I can drain it out. Whee! All right. Look at this glass. This is the little duck hunting boat, Mr. Preppa. I got another kayak for getting out and getting busy in bigger water. God, let me get over to the shade. I'm already blistering here, man. See, you fuckers already made me work up a sweat. Or if you're goddamn happy.
Die Hard Atheist.
Uh-oh, don't want that. Don't ladybugs eat atheists or something like that? Look, you still see steam coming off the water over there in the weed beds. Yeah, Mr. Preppa. I guess you've never looked at any of my videos or lives. It's on there. I didn't get them to show. I've caught little ones that are on there, bass fishing. little spotted ones, but the big alligator gars are down the street. I'm hoping to catch bass, Mr. Andy. I'm testing out a new reel. We're going to give it a fair shake. We're going to fish deep in this cover. You see these floating weeds? We're going to get into them and penetrate them with a plastic lizard. So we probe around what we can find. Maybe find some perch. Ain't no goddamn perch around here. Come on, man. This is bass country. Big fucking bass. There's big fucking bass in here. Mr. Mitchell I was talking to a little while ago, he caught a 9-pounder not long ago. Look, you didn't see those just jump. Later on when the sun gets up, I'll show you some gar. I'll look down, roll up on these weed beds. There's a couple spots where there's usually gar sitting. I'll roll up and show you one. So I use this little kayak in here though, Mr. Preppa, because I don't need no graph, I don't need no power pole, I don't need no pedals, no rudders or nothing. All I need to do is slide into these weed beds and lob the plastic in there and hang on fucking tight. Okay, whew, doggy, almost in the shade. Tell you. Oh, you guys, I'm getting ready to do a video like the one I did called Various Fish. I think that's on my playlist or something. There's not much on my playlist. One of them I'm eating the eyeballs out of a giant tuna, raw and live. And the other one is fishing shit. I'm going to do one playlist of hunting stuff. But I'm going to do a playlist of freshwater. The playlist video I got up there is all saltwater. There's like one bass on there, one largemouth. He's only in there because I had to kill him. I caught him so freaking deep, his eyes popped out and his gut came out of like you're rock fishing 500 feet deep or something. I winched him up out of Lake Miramar in San Diego. Record in Miramar is only 19-pounder though. Yeah, there's like Guadalupe and smallmouth and largemouth and Florida strain. This lake gets stocked with trout, so there's some exceptionally big bass in here. I don't think there's any over 15. I think maybe 12 is about pushing it. I've rolled a couple over 10, I know. And Mr. Mitchell porked one 9-pounder. Okay, I'm going to slide in. I'm looking for some shade so I can rig up. I'm having a hard time finding it, man. Usually I got some shade over here. But the sun, she's been climbing. Alright, the whole thing went away. I'm going to switch batteries after I rig and make a couple casts, and I'll come back. Let's rig up. We got this fresh little reel. It is called a Gates. A salty Honda. It's got ceramic bearings, brass gears and all, so it's saltwater proof. But we're in freshwater and we're going to puddle dunk in this cover with a lizard. I got 20-pound braid with a Yucatan knot to 20-pound mono. And we're going to penetrate deep into this grass, see if we can pull them bass up with a wig on. And they got a big old wad of weeds on them, we call it a wig. Alright. Let me reposition this. Let me dig out a lizard. I rooted through all my tackle, which there's a substantial amount. And I found a couple extra unused lizards. So with that said, see though, I don't know if I was going to trust this reel, so I brought my good old Louie inshore. This one can honk some fish, I already know. It's got 30-pound braid to a 20-pound leader, but it's got a swivel on it. Normally I braid to a swivel and run a short swivel. That way it can spin and I don't get the line twist. But I want to be intimate with this reel I have on here and test it out proper. So we're going to grab some lizards. See, I loaded up some 4-inch black plastics too, because I like using a 4-inch plastic. You got less plastic in the way of your hook set as compared to a 6-inch lizard, comparatively speaking, right? So let's rig. Let's rig them. Let's give them some rigor mortis. Here we go. So these are the little 4-inchers I got. Just black curly tail. They'll fit a 16 bullet head because I'll lighten up off the 1/8 ounce. But my wizards, Mr. Wizard gets an 1/8 ounce. Same with the one-click larger curly tails. These auger tails, both these, the top size will fit an 1/8 ounce. These little 4-inchers, they'll fit a 16.
And they utter this phrase, "You're doing it
But
wrong."
in here with all the weeds, I need a little bit more punch. I'm not going all that heavy. I'm keeping it light as I can, still be able to penetrate.
Cereal.
Yeah, we're doing it wrong.
Breakfast delights. Crunchy nuggets of explosive.
Sugar.
Yes.
Bad.
Bathed in dairy.
You know what I love? Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran. Good God.
When I was a small child, we couldn't have sugar cereals at my house. Raisin
Right.
Bran was the exception.
But because it's just sugary enough, and I also feel like I'm getting fiber, so it's good for me.
All right.
As we all know now, that raisins are nature's bags of sugary goodness.
Delicious. Now, British etiquette coach William Hanson says we should be eating our cereal with a spoon and a fork.
What did Willie say?
Yes, Willie said add your milk of choice to the cereal. Then with a spoon in your dominant hand, so if you're right-handed, in your right hand, and the fork in your non-dominant hand, so that would be my left hand.
They're usually rigging, I'm
Use
going
the
to go
fork to push
just
the
beyond
cereal
the barb
onto
in
your
the head.
spoon.
That's the
And then eat
distance where you
accordingly.
pop
This is
out.
an etiquette expert.
Then run it back
Yes.
around, sink
What
it
does
in the
it
body
eliminate?
preloaded, so when you
I would
straighten up,
think
the
it would
worms stay
eliminate
straight.
slurping.
But I'm also, once I run it back in the body, I poke it all the way through so it blows a hole out and hooks my finger, then I push it back in. That way it doesn't, there's nothing impeding the flow of hook set. That's what I'll claim anyway. It is my first day. So, I don't know. And they said there's snakes and gators in here, so I'm awful scared. See, we got him wigged. We got him wigged. He's hanging crooked. He's hanging crooked. See, because I penetrated a little bit deep there. We tear that a little bit. Get the twist out of his neck. When you hook them, you don't want to pin their little legs to the body, because those little legs go in and oscillate and send out the frequency of a bait fish's little fins, like on a threadfin shad. Their delicate little fins put out harmonics that these guys key in on, because they can't see this black lizard. Come on, man. You think they can see this down in that pea soup? They feel that fucker. It tickles their little pooper. All right. Okay, this is the first flip with this fucker. I don't know. Ooh, cast pretty nice. Cast it all the way down to the braid. Top shot's out there, and we told you we got a Yucatan knot on there. We're gonna need to pinch this and that set the braid. It says it'll put down 18 pounds of drag. Let's see what we got. What do we got here? I need to stretch this line. The not the braid, the mono leader. Oh no, I didn't cast down to the knot. No, it's there it is. See, there's that Yucatan knot. I can't see, there's shit all over the screen. Against my sleeve, you see that knot? That one's called the Yucatan. I can tie it in just a couple minutes flat. There ain't no fucking 6 minute stupid braid to fucking mono leader. God damn, watch some of them videos. Motherfuckers take 10 minutes to tie their stupid ass knot on there. Wrap it around a million goddamn times. I ain't got time for that shit, man. In fact, I invented a splice knot. When you're in a pinch, I use salt water. It's ugly. It doesn't go in line. It sticks out the side, but it'll get you through a pinch. I've had goddamn been fighting a fish and tied that fucking splice on a line and kept going. Okay, one more. Ooh. Now that time we got the knot out there. Okay, now our top shot's real low. So we're gonna not even have any braid out, most likely, P dunking through here. It's gonna be straight to the mono, which is okay. That's kind of why I did that instead of swiveling up. Number one, he didn't have it loaded with enough braid the way I like it. And number two, I figured I can wind it on right through the eyes. I put a new tip on the end of this rod yesterday. Upon closer examination, the fucking tip had a crack in it, man. The tip had a quack in it. So I put a new tip on it. We're going to move down the line and get into some serious cover here shortly. This is usually where I start. Usually I can get in shade right here. I'm telling you, I'm right on the edge. I got to go back to the dermatologist in about a week or two also. I had some cancer frozen off my arm in 2 spots, and it's all healed up now. They want to have a look at it. You want to see? Of course you do. Look. See, you can't even see it. It was right there. And there was another one right there. Shit, I've had them dug off the middle of my back right by my fucking spine and shit, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I had stitches in the face. I don't know if you remember that one. Yeah. Goddamn Scarface, man. All right. Let's move down the line. So I'll tell you again, that's why I like this little kayak here. I can scoot through these weeds, and I'm not dragging any appendages underneath to snag up. See, I'm facing into the glare though, so when I throw, it makes it, I can hardly see where I'm even landing the cast. I almost need the hot shoe down the avenue to the end of the lake and turn around and come back so the sun's behind me. First thing, let's get a synopsis. Okay, I got some shade right here. But I'm rolling up here where I can look toward shore to see if I see any little males on the nest. The other day there was a whole passel of them in there. So there's a little bit of gravel right here from something. Something got dumped here. And when they're spawning, they like that little bit of gravelly bottom. Jason White, though. Burks, hello. Mr. John B. You were stationed at Miramar? That's where I just moved from. I lived right there. Right up at the Black Mountain end. Not down toward Camino Ruiz. Hey, Mr. Roy. What's up, Mr. Roy? Saw you on your moped yesterday. Uh-huh. I was hearing visions of Ronnie Montrose and Bad Motor Scooter when you were ripping. Hey, Mr. Sparky. All right, I had to quit fucking around and bullshitting here and get some goddamn plastics down in the bushes. All right, well, Mr. Whitetail, last Tuesday I was chasing white boars, but I got a couple black ones. Now you can root around, see what's up. All right, here we go. So, like I said, I got this reel, my buddy. Yeah, I quit fucking around. I'm sorry. Now, got this reel I'm testing out. It's called a Salty Hondo. From Texas. Mr. Jackson is a Salty Hondo number 50. So far, so good. It's got ceramic bearings, brass gears, salt waterproof. Made for fighting reds, dude. Picture fucking 48-inch red on this little bitch, boy. Well, that'd be something, eh? All right, let's make a flip out here. See? If I fished as hard as I bullshit,
Brian White, and I don't have.
I'd fucking have 3 of them already. Okay, and one more time I'll illustrate. This is the knot that I used on that. It's called the Yucatan. So my braid up to my so-called top shot, which I never do that shit saltwater, man. I run the braid straight to a swivel and then just enough leader to make the cast. I don't want to be compromised. So this here. But in here, it's not like I'm fishing for world record bass. In fact, I was saying I'm going to do a video. I was going through all my freshwater pictures last night. Ooh, boy, howdy. Wait till you... There's a tremendous amount of children's fishing, so I had to root to find mine. But I got mine, and I'm going to show you some bass. I got a largemouth in there that was 32 inches long, just barely over 10 pounds. Caught it in October with no eggs. If I'd have caught that fucker in February, it would have been swallowing a bowling ball. And I'll show you a picture of my buddy that was with me when we were hunting world record bass, and wait till you see the one he got. We didn't even scale it up, and it's well over 15 also. Now that's a bass, said Crocodile Dun fucking D. All right. I'm sitting here all intense on this, so you can't see it. I'm like one of them fucking fishing birds on shore, all bent over with my fucking beak right on the water, ready to nail that fucker, buddy. I'm sitting here on fucking. But I made it over here in 5 minutes today. That's got to count for something. No, I think Mr. Jackson or Mr. Trappa asked me about gar. Yes, sir, I am going to do some gar fishing here soon. The area that I want to do it in at this time of the year, it's been a little nippy, so they're not in there quite as much. And the water level has not been real high. It gets tidal influence. But I'm going to go in there. I've got some tackle rigged specifically for it. I've got some sticks rigged up specifically for it. And we're going to go in there and see what the hell we can do. I've had a couple big ones run me in there, but I hadn't hooked them yet.
Or 19.
God damn, all they got is commercials this morning. What in the hell? Oh, I know why. It's just spring break shit. And people on the radio, they got commercials on for them. Trying to sell some shit, right? All right. It retrieves pretty smooth. I kind of like this reel. I kind of really like this reel. I'd really like it more if I could slam a honker on it and evaluate it. But see, I'm sitting up near shore here. And see, there's that little, it's kind of gravelly here. I put the ore in that stuff. It looks like chunky mud, but it's grit. So something's broken up on shore here. Now, mind you, this area I'm in, there's no natural rock here whatsoever. Any rock is imported. I'll say that every goddamn time. And there's fish jumping out there. So it's starting to pick up. The bigger ones in this lake most likely have already spawned. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, they were dumping. They were dumping in February, man. Let's scoot down the line here. There we go. All right, let me throw one in on the inside edge right here. Hey, Miss Beth. All right. I got a little pea donkey. I got that reel I told you about, Mr. Scooter. It's made in Texas, and it's called Baits. A salty hundo number 50. All right. You can hear the dove. Well, when I was a kid, I could do a great dove call. Now, I'm going to scare them away. And I used to be able to chirp like squirrel, like a son of a bitch, man. Now I can't. I can't do it. What else? I could turkey yelp. I used to take my son when he was a baby with me turkey hunting because he could sit there and go, and sound just like a hen. In fact, one time we were on the side of the road. I got out to take a piss, and he was sitting there in his baby seat in the front seat, had the window down, little fuckers going, bunch of goddamn gobblers came out in the road. And then a truck came down the road. I had to fucking, with my dick in my hand, scare the fucking turkeys out of the road so the dudes driving by wouldn't fucking see them. About pissed all over myself, and I thought that was funnier now. Uh-oh, the reel's clunking. What the hell? If it continues to clunk. Uh-oh, that's not good. What the halibut, man? I don't know what that was. Something. It must have heard my call. See if it goes right back, man. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that was. Something was going, I thought it was the reel. It's a very smooth little reel so far. The anti-reverse is pretty tight. It snaps in gear pretty clean. The pawling mechanism on the line guide isn't too bad. Sometimes when you snap in and out of free spool, the pawl lags a bit, and then before you know it, your spool is just all piled high on one side. It seems to be piling up pretty even. You see the line's piled up pretty even there. It's not stacking to one side. Ambassadors are real bad for that. The pawl on them fucking will slip gears sometimes. The pawl is the little thing in the bottom of the eye that guides your line. In the bottom of that, there's a little two-fork thing. Then inside there, you have the rod with all the X lines on it, that when you turn the handle, that thing spins off of a gear and moves the pawling, engages those, and being two-fork, when it hits one end, it kicks, and then it goes back and it kicks and goes back. That pawling, if it's not a real positive engagement, it'll sit there and lag when you snap back and forth, and after a shitload of casts, before you know it, all your goddamn line is piled up high on one side. Also, when you set the hook really fucking hard on it, it'll rip that pawling out with the pressure. If your line coming in straight from the pawl being moved, if your line's to the side where your pawl is, when you set the hook real hard, it'll rip that fucking pawl over to the side and booger the fucking the pawl is actually the two-fork piece that engages into that. It'll booger up the fucking tips of those. I used to have extra ones when I used to always fish a Ambassador 4600C. Yeah, kind of like that, Mr. Prepper. Good synopsis. Just like a winch. Just like a winch. See, one thing I don't like about this Yucatan knot with a wind on from braid to mono, if you're fishing the plastic like I am, when you wind it in and it bangs through the eyes coming in, it feels like you're fucking getting bit. Because there's only 3 rules to fishing. There is no magic lure. There is no always. And the only secret is knowing what a bite feels like when you're deep in this heavy duty shit. So you don't want any false indicators. See, I leave it here right now. There's a belly to the line out to where I'm at. And I got it snugged up to the weeds, and I'm waiting to just feel it clunk and pull tight. Or I have a little bit of tension on it. I want it to feel a smack and go loose. When it gets smacked and goes loose, I call it, it feels like you're hooked up to a wet rag. So when you're getting bit like that, I'll say that they're wet ragging it. When they pull tight, they just fucking pull tight. But in these weeds, you don't usually get wet ragged. Usually you get wet ragged in a fucking wide open territory. All right. We're off the side here. I got a feeling I'm going to have to maybe sit on the outside edge and pitch parallel and just slightly to the inside of the weeds. But we'll move down the line here after this flip and see what we can get. I haven't started the serious puddle dunking yet. I'm still kind of feeling out this reel. It feels pretty good. I like the daintiness of it. I like it small like this. This dainty little reel here. It balances nice in the stick. On the stick, I should say. It won't give me the tennis elbow. Let's move down. Let me fix this pole holder here. Well, we didn't bring no spectacular lunch today. Fucking pouches of tuna and a bag of strawberries. Mineral water. Alright, let's motate. Alright. We got, and the gear ratio is 7-to-1 in this. So every time I turn the handle, the little spool will rip around 7 times. It fits in the rod holder quite well. With the offset gearbox on most of my reel, and Ambassador's equal on each side. These here got this offset gearbox that drops down there on the bottom. So I've had to take a router and router out the side of my pole holders to accommodate that there gearbox. So the rods, if you don't do that, they're going to sit in there all cockeyed. But when I router them out, they'll lodge down in there nice and smooth. I keep a couple of them in regular fashion. What's that ticking? You hear it? I don't know what the hell it is. You hear that thing going? Look, I don't know the second time it's done that. I don't know what it is. Alright, let's ease up on the bullshit and get to some fishing.
dangerous band in the world. Guns N' Roses, live in San Antonio. Grab your tickets now.
Text the word CITY, C-I-T-Y, to 60796. Spell out the word CITY and text that to 60796.
City Sushi.
I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound good, though. I don't want my sushi from the city. I want it from the ocean.
You know what? City Sushi?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of cricket
City
sounding.
Sushi. I just got that.
The cicadas aren't out. No telling. Oh, I'm gonna have to get my hat out here. I'm in the sun too much already. I get the buff out too. Pretty quick, I'm gonna pop the battery and reset too. Here's what we're flipping. Greasy ass lizard. Mr. Wizard. Let me get my buff and my hat. Get my hat. And let me get the buff out of there. There's that. And put the hand protection on too. Look, you seen the one I had on out hog hunting. I had my big thick wool one on. It's a full-on beanie and neck cover with a fucking buff inside that pulled up. And I was out there crawling through that pig shit all bundled up. Busting through the bushes, didn't feel a goddamn thing poking me. Mama washed everything for me, so it's all clean now. My buff don't smell like shit, and my gloves were clean, because last time I was reaching in the water. I get that booger on backward, don't I? Yeah. That goes on the other hand. It's my first day. I've never done this before. All right.
daughter no more.
All right, buddy. I'll be here for a couple hours. I'm gonna switch batteries in a little bit here.
Alright, today's lunch special is going to be cherry turnovers, square pizza, and mixed vegetables.
Was that like a school cafeteria?
Yeah. 713-931-1075. I've got tickets to the Without Jimmy Buffett Coral Reefer Band. The party must continue.
Yeah.
The Parrot Head tour. And all you have to do is call. We'll take, I don't know, a couple of callers right now.
Who the hell's gonna listen to that
713-931-1075. A couple of callers.
All right.
You're gonna talk about music I don't like? Jimmy Buffett. Okay, I see a little hole in the weeds. See if I can get into it. I don't like it to act like a frog on the surface. I want it to get down in there. It did start to pile up on one side a little bit. Check it out. Like I said about the palling mechanism, it's piling up on this side a little bit high. I don't know if you can see that. So the palling leaves a little bit to be desired. The anti-reverse is clean though. It latches in pretty soft.
On the hill at the Woodlands with a margarita stain on your shirts, wishing you had a cheeseburger from the
Paradise
stand.
Oh.
What? No? Anyway, you're gonna go see it. Hold the line, don't go anywhere. We got to grab somebody else. Thanks for waking up with Houston Eagle this morning, John. All right. Okay. I was very officious with him, but then I was lively and fun at the same time.
Yeah, I like that though.
Sort of like
I don't like it. Okay, let's move down. We gotta move down there. Yeah, I got to get the sun behind me to be able to see in here a little bit better. The glare is killing me. If I want to catch one, all I got to do is stop live streaming and you know I'll catch one, right? I'll just keep thinking that. All right. Oh, heard one splash behind me.
People.com.
No .com, we want .mayhem. All right, I'm in a danger zone there. Oh yeah, vertical jigging that lizard in there is just gonna piss him the hell off, right? Alright, looking in this glare, I swear to God, my eyes are already getting sunburned. I gotta move down the line here. Do something a little better here. Let's move. And you know what though? There's sticks. I don't know if you can see them, those sticks in the water. Let me throw on these sticks out here first.
Man got his woman to take his seat. He got the power, oh, she got the need.
Got the meat. Huh? What the hell was that shit? Okay, I threw out the backside over here. Let's turn it. You can see. There's another stick out here I'm on. It's pretty deep. There's like a little over 20 right there where I just flipped. Oh, there's dragonfly. Good sign. I like when there's dragonflies out.
Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Oh, only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed.
Rock news, rock news, rock news.
Alice Cooper and his wife Cheryl just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary by renewing their vows in front of 220 guests at the Wrigley Mansion in Phoenix. Yes, with 4 generations of family
Wrigley,
present.
I thought that was on Catalina
Cheryl was a
Island.
ballerina. They met in 1975 during an audition for his tour. They got married less than a year later in Mexico. They've had many challenges over the years. Alice's alcohol addiction, rehab, fling, a divorce, but they reconciled, and Alice Cooper has been sober since they reconciled back in '83. Both their fathers officiated. Yep. Yes.
Good for you.
And they've got 3 children. John Mellencamp has a series of videos of him working out while smoking a cigarette. So his latest workout video on his Instagram, he's pushing a heavy-wheeled cart up a hill.
Yes.
With a cigarette in his mouth.
Yes.
74 years young.
Bare-chested, puffing away, and he laughs when he gets up on the camera. He obviously he knows they're shooting them, but this has become a series of I'm getting in shape for the tour. But he's smoking the whole time.
But I guess that would really prepare his lungs for the real deal, because he's not quitting smoking.
I don't think that's how it works, but that's the news that rocks.
But Alice Cooper is 18. And John Cougar. Flying lizards, alligator lizards in the air.
Outlaw Dave with Lana on Houston's Eagle.
Do one more cast and I'm going to change the battery. See that one? I'm going to pull in over here in the shade, change battery. I'll come back up. I'll start another live in a couple minutes. We'll finish working this one in. I'm getting down here in the danger zone. I like it. It looks good. Something moved in there. I gotta throw them on there. Something moved right in there. Right there. There's one in there, damn it. Come on, man. Now I'm starting to get fucking pissed off. Come on, grab it, motherfucker. I know you want to.
Words of encouragement, brought to you by Gallery Furniture, really will save you money. You should eat plenty of meals.
Eat plenty of meat. Like fish. All right, I gotta get in the shade. All right, let's go get in the shade. Uh-oh, broke my shade. Speaking of shade, they'll work for the trip though. Then it'll be super glue. Okay, goddamn, I gotta get. Oh, god damn, that feels good. Does it feel good? Whew. Nice and cool in here. It was hot out there, tell you what. All right, I'm going to shut this down. And let me see who's here. And I'm going to shut down. Yeah, Mr. Mitchell. Hello, Miss Nikki. Hey, Miss Ashley came in. Hello. Hey, Mr. Escargo. Howdy. Sorry, I've been fishing. I wasn't catching, but I was fishing. You know? All right, let me change battery. I'm going to shut down. I'll come back. We'll have a fresh poop in the picture. And I'll do it. We'll go for round 2. Oh, I'm going to catch one today, god damn it. Maybe I got firecrackers in the truck. If I got to throw some of them M150s in here, I'll do it, god damn it. That's why I carry them. I got the pistol there too. I'll shoot son of a bitch. All right. With that said, I'll be back. Thank you for visiting. We will be back.